Welcome to another episode of the Cuz and Cuz podcast. This your boy Breeze in the house, alongside my cuz Mountain in the building. For sure.
Yeah, it's just two of us tonight. Ain't no, what you call him? Cause we to call him.
Ain't no skin next to them, ain't no pig skin next in the building. Just
Yeah,
us.
it's just
You know
us
what I mean?
today for episode 9. It's a little different,
Yeah, yeah.
type of episode we get fired today. So
Yeah, you don't know, man. Fantasy had we in a chokehold. I know I've been looking for these episodes, but a lot been going on with fantasy. If you guys don't know, we run a real fine, well-oiled organization of fantasy leagues.
but
You know
hold
what I'm
on,
saying?
but hold
Uh-huh.
on. So I add two leagues to my tiers this year. I'm gonna explain it. And I had a lot of new people coming in. They're talking. They've been playing fantasy for this amount of time. They good, this and that. Me personally, when people say that, I expect them to come with some heat.
For
But
sure.
at this point, I'm gonna say I run the best head-to-head points fantasy league in the world.
In the
I
wall.
run in the wall. It's by far the best group when it comes to fantasy. And I ain't talking about 12 people. I 72 deep.
72 general managers in the house.
It start from the bottom, from beginners league to free agent league. Now, if you new to fantasy or if you want to get into my leagues, I'm gonna ask you a simple question: how long you been playing fantasy? If you play fantasy for more than 2 years, I'll put you in free agents league. That's what the league is for. If you're new to fantasy and you want to get into fantasy, I'm not the person I'm gonna just throw you into the fire where you're playing against a bunch of people that know what they're doing. You're gonna be in a league with a bunch of new people. We also train, we also teach you how to play throughout like the first couple of weeks, and then we take off the training wheels and you go from there. Basically, like show y'all the blueprint that I made years ago. I doing this for like 12 years now. These are the two leagues outside the gates. You're not in, you're part of the tiers, but you're not in. Now, after that year, I will consider where your rank is, and then you more than likely gonna start from tier 1, then it's tier 2, then it's tier 3, and then it's Big 12. That's the big league. Also, tier 3, also a big league too, but the big league where you want to reach is
Big
Big
12.
12.
That's the
So,
pinnacle of the tears right there. That's an accomplishment in itself to say that you participate in Big 12. For real, for real. But today, man, we're gonna be diving a little deeper in these tiers. We're gonna be touching on like all the GMs, the expectations, where we feel how we feel they gonna do, and so on and so forth.
Beginners League was tier 1 last year. So, now this year, tier 1 is just tier 1. Ain't no helping, ain't no teaching. It's just tier 1. First person on the list, we're going to talk about George. Slick George.
Oh, that's slick.
That's slick.
Slick Ross.
See,
Okay, slick.
this is he in tier 1. This is first year. So, we look at your team because
So what Tatum, Poole, Vucevic.
Spence, Mobley, Drew Holiday, Portal, Clarkson, Hurters, Ivy, Oubre. A bunch of other free agents.
He could have do way better, man.
I will give his draft a F. Nah, I give it the F. Fuck all the bullshit. I can't take Poole at 2. Like, I just
And
can't
then
do it.
he draft Spence really high. And the team don't look bad on paper, but when you go back and watch the draft, he could have had a nasty team, dog. If he had
So,
went like different routes.
hey, hear me out. You got a lot of work to do. You might got to trade Tatum, get some depth, and then build back your team. It ain't looking too good. My prediction for him for this season, I don't think he gonna make playoffs, and I gonna say 7-13 record.
Hey, I don't know, man. Slick was a competitor in the who league we run, so he might make some moves. He might get a gem out of free agency. The team don't look horrible, but like watching the draft is like, then watching his team be like, yeah, you could have done a lot better, Slick. I'll give him 500, right at 10 and 10.
Hey, stop being nice, dog. You being nice. Don't
What
be
you
nice.
mean,
Be
dog?
real. Be real, dog.
The man was a safe GM to my seeing. The man will make him pickups and stuff, and I feel like that's what it be the separation. Now, if he allow his team to carry him, Then nah, I would say like 8 or 12.
All right. Moving on to my guy, Dylan. Cause don't worry, you don't know some of these dudes. I gonna educate you.
Hoops, I did it again, Ross. Hoops, I did it again. I played with your heart. My team looking a little nice, man. Let me see what game I am.
So let me educate you on my boy Dylan. I went elementary with this man for some years. So I know he from a kid. And
Yeah, he look familiar, man.
he'd bet a lot. Like he big on betting like me. So I'd say, hey, come play some fantasy, bro. So he said, yeah, he played fantasy. He wanted to get back in it. This Dylan first year too. Let's look at his team. Let's see what he have. He went Luca first, DeJounte second, Bam third, Fred fourth, Scotty fifth, Trey Jones. Don't like Trey Jones. Trey Jones six, Jalen Williams seven, Jalen Suggs. I don't like it. Eight, Chris
Don't like it.
Paul, Looney,
Don't like it.
bunch of free agents. Don't care to
Take a
call.
big drop. He take a big drop with his
He
draft.
then give me a season prediction.
For him,
Just off his team.
of his team, Luka back strong, you know. Let me tell you, boy. Let me tell you what
Facts.
about Luka, dog. Everybody that had Luka had a great first half of the season, you know. Like, I see no league with Luka, and he wasn't carrying the fuck out of their team, dog. Luka back
Facts.
strong. After 20 games, this team here, they
I
got too
gave
much free agents, cause
I gave 11 wins. 11 or 9. 11 or 9 season.
around that area, yeah, like around that, close to like a little bit over 500, if not 500.
Luka gonna make sure he get 10 wins. I can tell you that.
Yeah, for sure.
This is another first year. This is my boy, Javon.
Draft Sabonis, then he draft
Draft
Trae
Zion.
Young,
He dropped
then
Zion.
Zion,
hmm
then he draft Giddy. I would have draft Randall over Giddy.
He literally talked about it in Area 12. He said Giddy is going to have a better year than Julius Randle. He told everybody that in Area 12. I tell him you fucking on drugs. And we gonna see
He
though.
draft Giddy over Cade too.
So
I like Cade and Randall over Giddy, man. I like a lot of man that here over Giddy. He still
I
still
told
had,
him that. but he
he still had
feels
Scotty, he still had, well, he could have get these players, and I feel Giddy would have still been like, he scooped Giddy up. Like, watch Porzingis, Chet, Gobert, what? A lot of man get draft. He draft Giddy over a lot of man.
cause I tell him that man
That
say
go
he go.
hot he score. That go hot he score. Let me make a note of that. That way go hot he
Hey,
score.
he said he quote unquote he said let me add this to the files. So
I don't know.
he best add this episode to the files too because I told him that is a bad pick. But he said Giddy about to have a triple double year. So hey, it can be. Who knows? Who knows?
Double year.
He said he about to
Last year he
filter some.
averaged 16, 6, and 8.
Hey, he might average 18, 10, and 9. Who knows? That's his mindset. So if he feel that way, hey, who am I? Who am I? I feel he could have waited one more round for Giddy though.
We'll see. We'll see how we play out.
Uh, I give him honestly. I give him 14 and 6 season.
Off of this team here, shit, I've seen the two previous teams. It's like a big jump. Fuck is that jump, dog? Shit, I'll give him 15 and 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. Alright. Alright, moving on to
Kyle
one
Richards.
of the dudes
Oh,
who
shit.
talk a lot. Javon talks some shit too, but he back it up. But this one right here,
Who is this? Who is this?
he tell me how someone he playing fantasy for so long, he nasty this, he nasty that, cause he gonna kill in my leagues. This shit is nothing to him. He to do this fuck. I tell him, I tell him I'm gonna be on your ass all year. And I'm gonna say it here live. I am on your ass all year. Just look at his team. Tell me what you think, cause
So by watching his team, it looks solid. Like nobody don't really pop out. It's just like a bunch of like everybody like around the same level type shit. Like you get
Mm-hmm.
Edwards, you get Zingis, you get Garland, you get Jamal Murray. You know what I'm saying? You get Wimby, you get Edwards, you get Spider. It's a lot of people like around this. It's like this team look like a mid-season team, like somebody that make trades to like like they trade off some. I tried to figure out what route he went in the draft to get his
See,
type of team.
he draft. I don't like the
So he
Anthony
draft
Edwards.
Edwards first.
I
Oh
don't like
boy.
the Spider second. Like I don't like that. Like it just
I
I
want
don't
draft in a 2K team.
I like the duo of Garland and Mitchell.
Then he went Garland.
I like the Porzingis pickup. I like Jamal Murray. I like the Grant. Like he did really good. He just start off bad, bro. Like
It looked like he said, "Fuck it, I gonna draft who I want." It's like a lot of times these one guy understand and realize like you could still get who you want. Like he could have draft like Randall and Garland would have still been there coming back up.
he
He
may have
had
pre-
man like Fox. He check
I
what he's
gon'
saying. It's like
I feel you. I have not watched not one of these teams, and they have draft literally 2 weeks ago. I ain't watched no teams in tier three, tier two, tier one, free. I ain't watched no teams in no leagues. So this is my first time actually watching the teams. Everybody like Mountain, what the power rankings? Mountain, what you think? I keep telling him I have not watched your team yet. I have not watched your team, but I wanted to wait for this episode so I can watch everybody's team. It's not a power rankings, but this is me just, giving y'all what I think by watching your team and how I view it and then moving forward.
mm,
So with him, I will give him a 11 and 9 season. I feel he can make some moves. The middle area of this team is pretty solid. I like
you
the
get
middle
so you get
area. As far as like the low picks, as far as like Thompson and Zubac, I like those. I like those. The last three spots, that's drop players. That's players you're going to use for pickups. So I don't ever really care for like 13, 14, 15. 9 times out of 10, that's players that you're going to be dropping to use for pickups. But
yep.
so, it's a solid team. I give him a 11 and 9.
I'm giving 12 and 8.
Moving on. This is yo boy, another first year.
Mr.
MJ.
MJ, man said a man nasty, man said fantasy is his shit. Add him up, he got this. So let's see. Let me check you out. Let me check you out.
This yo boy, Chris add this guy. This is one of the people Chris add to the league. So I was like, alright, cause you trust him, bet bring him on. Let's see what he can do.
His team, damn good on paper. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. His team looks really good on paper. You might have Steph, KD, he get Paul George at the shooting guard. Man get Bridges at small forward. He get Chet at the center. He
Okay,
still get Nick
cause
Claxton.
I like
He
it team.
still get Vassell. And then he bench. He gets Zach Collins, Kobe White. I don't know
And
what he's
he get Jam Morant. He have Zach
Ja Morant.
Collins,
Yeah,
Kobe
man.
White. Alright. See, this is the type. This is how I know you're good in fantasy. It's the Zach Collins late rounds, Kobe White late rounds, and he get Beasley for Thursday coming up. As far as like the best team so far, from top to bottom, this is the best team.
Everybody's solid on this team right there. Even down to Martin and Vassell and Smith. Like these is like guys that could potentially be 40s and stuff. So
I like your team. This
18
team.
and 2, man.
Nah,
18 and 2, man. There we go. Number one in his conference.
15 and 5.
15 and 5. Hey.
Now we finally got a member that been here last year. This is my boy Rashid.
Never mind.
This is
15 and 5 for the last dude. I ain't see this TV up, boy.
this is
What?
Rashid. Rashid right. This is Rashid third year. This is Rashid third year in fantasy.
You sure?
He was in tier 2 for his first 2 years, but when he was in tier 2 was also a beginners league. So now he's in tier 1. He trying to build back up in the ranking. He trying to get back up to tier 2. So he wasn't really happy about the demotion dropping to tier 1, but gotta do what I gotta do, man. But this is Rashid team. This is his third year. What do you think, cuz? Talk to me.
You got some great duels. You got LeBron at 80. You got Westbrook and Kawhi. He still get Gobert. You scroll on watch he bench Jimmy Butler, OG.
I didn't even see Jimmy. So wait. Time
Like
out.
what the fuck is this?
When did he draft? How did he get Kawhi and Jimmy? If
How
he
he
get
get
LeBron and
Kawhi?
80.
How he get
But
Kawhi,
I
Jimmy?
know you can't trade until week 2 in my league.
Okay, he draft 80 first. Then he draft 80 and LeBron back to back, you know. That was like risky. And then them man proceeded to draft all type of man and allow Kawhi to come back to him
Wow.
and
Cause
still allow Jimmy to come back to him. So he gave Kawhi he do LeBron, he do 80 LeBron, Kawhi, Jimmy.
damn, I did in the same conference, 6 teams per conference, and we done already. This is 16 we on, and the last 2 teams for this conference is some heavy hitters. I don't know,
What the
Javon. You
fuck?
get some work to do. This team, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. I will literally say just because this team is so top heavy, but it still have legit depth on this team. This
And he experienced
and his experience. This is a 16 and 14.
17 and 3 for me. What happened, cuz? Like, what team right now?
Hey,
I didn't
hey,
think I could get
cuz
a better team than MJ.
week 2, MJ gonna play Rashid, so that's a big game. Check it out. Moving across the board to the west.
Hamburger stroke Ross.
Let's talk about a super vet, pure stroke August. Alright,
Pure, you can't tell me nothing, August.
so you know, pure been in my fantasy leagues for like 7-8 years now. Good, he's one of my vets. But dropped way low in the rankings. He was all the way up in Big 12s, but he dropped low.
I ain't even watching his team. I'm going straight to the draft board to see how he draft.
I can tell he went Giannis, Towns, Kyrie, sick
Cade.
teams, Cade.
Chris Middleton in the 5th round. He drafted Chris Middleton over Scotty, over Mobley, over Kuzma, over Aiton,
He fucked
over
up.
Porzingis, over
He fucked
Chet,
up. He fucked
over
up.
Gobert.
He fucked up.
What? Like he also he too tossy for he duo, dog. You too. Why you so do? You gonna get a duo? And even if you don't get a duo, just draft. You can trade for he later on in
You can
life,
trade
dog.
for that fucking cheap ass 40. That little ass 40 he gonna be.
That 38, man. No
Facts.
fuck, dog. Then
So-
he draft Ben.
I like your team. Quick and simple. Nice team.
Then he draft John Collins. I don't like that John Collins. Then he draft Draymond over Wendell Carter and Mark Williams and Rozier.
Give me a breakdown.
Then he draft Obi. Then he draft
God
Durant.
damn, cause I'm telling you, give me a break. Fuck all the rest.
Man, make him fuck this man. Didn't draft good, cause
You don't think he draft good?
no, dude. Like look at the people. Them
Could
that
he
still
draft
been there.
better? Yes. He missed good players, but look at his team. He still have a good team. I think he have a good team. I feel like when I watch teams, if it's a team that have players that you can trade for depth, you can make that team into something special.
Pure don't trade.
Okay. I give him,
This pure team at the end of the season.
since this is a whole next conference, I am going to give him a 12 and 8.
Few moments later.
11 and 9 for me with this team, yeah. This is a good team, you know. Pure, you could just do better, man.
Tell you he's a good team. He could have done better. Moving on to old head conk. You know when you have a conk. You know when you're in junior high. You know you're in junior high, right? And you have like 17-year-olds in 8th grade.
Man connecting her ass, man fucking beard connecting or fuck.
Nah, I mean you 12, 13 years old, 12, 11 and shit. And this nigga 17 in junior high. This is my
See how
boy
this mother
Harry.
stuff.
He did said this is year to start climbing back up the
Man said
ladder.
his team name is Redeemer. I got a lot of redeems around the world. You know the fantasy world.
A lot of redeems for real.
So he went with Halliburton first. He went with Siakam, Sengun. Okay. You see him first tree looking like something. Harden, oh my. Harden dropped the heat. That's tough. So you get him 3-man and Harden. Okay, Kerry, I see you. He went with Bane. Bane gonna go start the season off nasty. Then he went with Turner.
You can make something shake with his team. You just gotta make some trades. This team just needs some couple of trades because as far as like the teams I've seen so far in the league, you're not gonna win a league with this team. But you have pieces where you can build from this team. So
Yeah.
I like the team. I said 10-10 season. Moving on to Chris' favorite guy, Mr. Harry. Harry was
That's
somebody.
Harry?
Yeah.
Okay, Harry.
So
See what
this
you have here, man.
this our first year guy. Same way we found George, we found Harry too. They both was in the same type of league on Yahoo.
Okay, Harry, I see you.
I like Lamelo, I like Shy, I like Julius Randle, I like Aiton, I like Fox, I like Hero, I like Cam. Honestly, I like the first 9 players. Don't really know about Hart, don't really know about Robert Williams and going down. It's a decent team. Can you make it work? Yes, you can. You can make some trades. You will need to make some trades. You can't win with this team as far as like the championship, or you can win some games with this team, but you'll need to make some moves. I will give this team also another 10-10 season fighting for a playoff spot.
Yes, I can't believe, man.
Moving on, another first year. Cause you're gonna laugh for this one. You're gonna laugh for this one. This man know me since I was a baby.
Yo, a baby.
A baby, cause
A man bop you, Ross.
probably did. Man tell me he playing fantasy for like
I say playing fantasy
years.
since
Way before we.
man done draft Larry Bird and Magic and then fuck. But he went with Jakic. Then he went with Brunson. Then he went with DeRozan. And he had a lot of man there. He could have, yeah.
He could have
coulda
draft
draft.
better than that.
Yeah,
Um,
he had Bam, he had Paolo, he had Zion, he had Wemby. He had Kawhi, he had Jimmy,
Yeah.
Harden, Randall.
So, is the Plessy draft bad? No. Brunson can probably be at 50, 60. I'll give the Lavine. Okay, let me start off. Did he draft bad? No. I like Brunson. I like Lavine. I like DeRozan. I like Ingram. I like Beal. I like Wagner. I do like Tobias. Brook Lopez. It's a decent team. Could he draft way better? He let a lot of players slip. But it's a decent team. Another team, 10-10, fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree. He could have draft a lot better. He could have built a better team around Jakic, but it's still solid all around. It's just a bunch of good players all around. Like the team that he going to have to trade for, I feel he could have done draft. Like he gonna have to package like a Zach and DeRozan for like a top player, type of way. I
He
feel
got
he could have
like
done
two
draft.
players. He gonna have to package for a player he could have drafted way before
Could
those
have
two
drafted.
players, and
Mhm.
still get those two players.
Yeah.
So a 10-10 season, probably a little bit more according to how he play or if he make moves. But as far as watching his team, 10-10 fighting for a playoff spot. Moving on to Joseph. This is third year. He was in tier 2 also for the last 2 years. He got demoted into tier 1. He trying to fight your way back up. Check his team. Talk to me because what do you think? He have Embiid and he
Wait. I don't see the boy Hodge and he playing opening night. For this one what going on here, Joseph? You gotta draft the man you teach how to play ball.
He have Kuzma. He have Kuzma. He have Maxey, Scoot, D'Angelo, Nurkic, Michael Porter, Sexton, Dennis Smith. His bench, not really. Stewart, maybe. Tim Hardaway maybe can have a good year. Powell maybe. It's not bad. His team not that bad. It is something you can work with. You can trade. Again, you can't. I don't think he can win with this team, but this is a good team where he can build on. He can make his team. He can build his team into something really good. I will give him another team 10-10 fighting for a playoff spot.
Just because Embiid is his best player. You know, Embiid he like to miss games just because he belly hot him. I don't know, cause I was at 8 and 12 for he.
Okay.
Prove me wrong, dog. Prove me wrong, but the Harvey Dream team's looking like a 8 and 12 team to me.
And next guy moving on. The musician.
Mm,
Gillo.
knock your pan.
Knock your pan. Moving on to my boy Gillo. This is his second year. He was in tier 1 last year. This is second year in tier 1. Talk to me, cause what you think?
I don't know his book, then Dame, then
Book.
Jalen Brown. See, his whole five right there, then JJJ.
He looked like he dropped off of positions. Like, all right, let me take a point
Shit.
guard. Let me
Yeah,
take a
time for my
shooting
small
guard.
forward,
Time for my. Don't draft like that, guys. Draft the best players available. Fuck all the bullshit. Like, stop drafting that way. Don't do that. His team decent. I'll be honest. I feel it's the worst team in this conference. This is the last team for tier 1. There's gonna be a lot of fighting in this conference. The best team probably gonna have like probably 13 wins. And they're gonna have like a lot of 8 and 12s, 9 and 11, 10 and 10. They balance each other out.
The teams that really stand out to me is MJ team and Rashid team. Them two teams there were the best. There's the best teams there to me.
So we just went through all the teams. Cause if you're looking at the East Conference and the West Conference, the East Conference they top heavy. Like they have the best two teams, Rashid and MJ. They get the best two teams, no question about it. In my opinion, Javon probably have the third best team. Also, if you ask me, so like the best three teams is in the same conference, and I ain't gonna lie.
I think it's gonna be Wire over there in the East. No lie, it's gonna be Wire in the East. I don't know who will make it because I like Kyle team.
Kyle got a good
Javon
team. Kyle got a good team.
Dylan is like active people. Dylan and then Slick. It's like I could see that man just dealing up with it.
Slick team not that good. I don't know, bro. He have it. I ain't gonna lie, he have it, but he has a lot of work to do. He have a lot. Everybody he fights in this conference, he gonna have to, he not gonna have a bye week. He not gonna have an easy week. He gonna have to bust his ass every week.
Slick, just get used to tier 1. You gonna be in there again next year. You know what I'm saying? So just buy a house, don't rent. Just get an establishment, get comfortable, and get ready again next season for tier 1.
Ain't looking good, bro. Ain't looking good, bro. But in the West, like I said, there's a lot of decent teams. Not teams that's not bad. Teams that's not like super great, but a lot of really teams that they can build on. Like I said, there's a bunch of dudes that draft good. They get some work to do though. They got some work to do. Give me a prediction. Who you think of these teams you seen? Who gonna win?
I think Rashid gonna pull it off, but that team it's gonna be hard to take it on. He's the most seasoned GM too. He done already was in tier 2, so I think he gonna win this year, the whole league. The team that gonna give you some pull is somebody from his conference, either Kyle or MJ. I feel like Javon could. I see like Javon team nice too. Just got next couple moves. Over on the next conference, no.
Going finals, cause who going finals?
Okay, so we got Rashid coming out of the East. Let me go with Pure. Let me go with Pure coming out of the West. Let me go with Pure coming out of the West. Let's go Pure. Championship bound, dog. Let me see you, dog. I want to see you make some moves. I want to see you get some swindles. I want to see you show your veteranness, dog. You know what I mean? Just walk, move like you run this shit, dog. Let me go, dog. Let me go.
For me, I'll be honest with you, I don't know. Because like I said, this is a bunch of new. I can give you an answer for tier 2 and tier 3, but I can't really give you an answer for I can't really give you an answer for this tier, bro. Because like I said, it's a bunch of new faces. I don't know how they the GM, but so if I would be biased too, and I would just say Rashid, because he's more seasoned Paulson. But I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I think MJ can pull it off. I think MJ can pull it off. I get MJ, and out of the West, I get Kerry. Believe it or not, I get Kerry.
Kerry, big dog, Kerry.
I feel Kerry gonna make. I feel like Kerry gonna make some moves. I get Kerry. I ain't get much to say. Just not get Kerry.
Go up yourself, Kerry.
So that's it for tier 1. I hope you have a good year. Do your thing. Like I said, I watching every single thing I doing. Watching all your moves. Watching them players in free agents I ain't pick up yet. I watching. I'm always watching. Anyways, do your thing. I'll get this. Moving on.
Big up to tier 1s, man.